This video was made possible by the EA Creator Network and was captured on a work-in-progress build. What's going on, everybody? My name is C4. Welcome back to the channel, and you know, as soon as we get our hands on College Football 26, it is going to become a little bit of a yearly tradition where I drop the C4's Freaks list, where I find the most overpowered cheesy players in College Football 26 Dynasty mode to get you guys ready. Be it selecting a team for your multi-user Dynasty mode, you're going to know that, oh, maybe 2 or 3 of these guys are on a team that I'm considering. I'm going to pick them ahead of everybody because I watched this, I got the insider information, and I'm going to unleash absolute nightmare fuel on my buddies because my players are ridiculous. Or if you're in, hey, online head-to-head, and you see someone queue up with South Carolina, I'm telling you right now, just save yourself the frustration and back on out because they are absolutely ridiculous. Now, I do have 3 honorable mentions before we get into the top 10, and we're going to start with the transfer Mizzou running back Ahmad Hardy, the sophomore who is 210 pounds. Something you will see is there's a lot of great athletic running backs in College Football 26, but most of them that are in that upper tier area code are well under 200 pounds. They're like a $170, $185 kind of gadget players. At 210, Ahmad Hardy is like 20 pounds heavier than everybody that's in a similar area code. He possesses 91 speed, 96 acceleration, 96 agility, 97 change of direction, 93 juke, 91 spin, and a ridiculous 96 break tackle, on top of an 89 overall power score, headlined by that 88 jumping and 87 stiff arm. We got 90 ball carrier vision. The thing that makes him kind of sus, 77 carrying. I think you're still going to break even here, though. That is pretty low for the carrying scale. He is only a sophomore, so you're going to have some years in growth and development. And this year, in College Football 26, you can manually upgrade your players. So clearly, you'd be heavily investing here in the hands category. But I'd like to think, you know, that 96 break tackle, that 87 stiff arm, the speed and acceleration, you're probably not going to be getting met in the hole a whole lot of times with a lot of opportunities to be on the receiving end of a costly fumble. I think he's going to be net positive in that department and maybe the best running back, pound for pound, in College Football 26. Now, this won't be our first stop on Texas, but I'm going to put two freshmen to kind of round out things on this honorable mentions list. And first is the big D tackle, Justice Terry, 5-star recruit, true freshman, 6'5", 323 pounds. Let me preface by saying there's some other athletic defensive tackles. They're 275, 280, 285, 290. They're not built like a nose tackle. And Justice Terry comes in 85 power move for a freshman, ridiculous. 88 strength, 89 hit power for a freshman, ridiculous. 80 speed, 85. We got Dontari Poe 2.0. Also throwing in 81 block shed. 89 pursuit, can work on the tackling a little bit. I definitely would prioritize that a little bit. But I mean, ultimately, for a guy that is, again, similar to Hardy at running back, maybe not the exact fastest, but when you take the combination of the athletic profile with the weight and size of the athlete, just ridiculousness. And our final honorable mention, final freshman on the list, is the 5-star DB for LSU, DJ Picket, 6'4", 190, not to plug my Madden content, but we did realistic draft classes. I brought in DJ Picket. It was game over. We got like 7-8 picks a year in the sim. He is that good. And maybe, just maybe, looking at the athlete that we are dealing with, he's going to be that good in College Football 26. Now, you got to work on the man coverage a little bit, but that 91 change of direction for a bigger corner is impressive. 82 zone coverage will get the job done, but he has 95 speed, 95 acceleration, 94 agility, 77 catching, 95 jumping, 79 pursuit, just an outstanding base for a well-rounded corner as a true freshman, and where he strives as a 6'4" outside perimeter corner with that raw athleticism, he's going to be an absolute game changer. Get a couple candidates on Clemson that just missed the list, but to break into our official top 10, we're going to start with the former 5-star recruit Sammy Brown at linebacker, 6'2", 235 pounds, with 91 acceleration, 92 speed, 89 agility, decent enough coverage stats, certainly an area that you're probably going to want to manually work on upgrading, but he comes in with 87 tackle, 90 pursuit, 82 block shed, a perfect sideline to sideline, see ball, get ball user linebacker. Also throw in an 80 strength, 92 hit power, 92 jumping, and pretty decent pass rush moves to get after the quarterback to a man. Very, very nice user. Good enough to take our number 10 spot. Number 9, we're going to stay at the linebacker position for a minute here. That's another former 5-star recruit, the senior linebacker for Ohio State, Sonny Styles, 6'4", 235 pounds, 93 speed, 91 acceleration, 87 agility, 83 zone coverage, as well as 75 man. I think he was originally a safety recruit, so that certainly checks out. Outstanding going to get the football with 85 tackle, 94 pursuit, smart player, 96 hit power, forced fumbles, be on the lookout, 91 jumping, 80 strength, and a decent amount of pass rush juice when it is time to unleash this beast of an athlete on opposing teams' quarterbacks. Back at Texas. Now, I think there could be an argument for a video ideas to find like the underrated freaks, because a lot of these players are some of the best players in the game. But we'd be doing a disservice if I was trying to be a little bit of a football hipster and finding like guys in like the 70s for my overall freaks list. We got to just honor and respect the best of the best. And honestly, not almost all these guys are the best of their position, but we do have a couple clearly headlined by Anthony Hill Jr., the best linebacker in the game, the 5-star for Texas, 6'3", 237 pounds, comes in at number 8 on our list. We have 92 speed, 93 acceleration, 88 agility, 84 strength, 97 hit power, 91 jumping, 93 tackle, 93%. It's just 90s upon 90s upon 90s. 80 zone coverage is some of the best in the position, and he also gives you that little bit of pass rush juice. But for the highest rated linebacker in the game, sometimes you can get linebackers that might not be the greatest athlete, but they make up for it because they have super high awareness and tackling skills. The fact that he has that and also 92 speed, 93 acceleration. What a monster, man. For number 7 on our list, we're going to stay at the University of Texas and take a look at Colin Simmons, 94 overall. He is the second highest rated pass rusher in the game. 5-star recruit, 6'3", 238 pounds. We got 85 power move, pretty good. 95 finesse move, ridiculously good. Good enough strength, not an absolute powerhouse, but he wins with speed. 95 acceleration and 90 speed. It literally looks like a lightning bolt coming off the edge. Also got 91 agility, which is very rare for a pass rusher, and 98 pursuit. So be it getting after the quarterback, getting after a scrambling dual threat quarterback, getting out in space and bringing down a running back, he can do it all. Number 6 on our list, as a Florida Gator fan, I'm almost arguing with myself, DJ Legway needs to be up a couple more spots on this list. C4, I'm going to try and distance myself from my Florida Gator bias, and I will say and use this opportunity to cheap plug my first college football 26 rebuild is of the Florida Gators. So if you want to go get a first-hand look at how freaking overpowered DJ Legway is, go check out that rebuild. But at 6'3", 241 pounds, one of the heaviest quarterbacks in the game, we got pretty decent accuracy stats, all things considered, for what is essentially his first year as a starter. We got pretty good IQ with room to grow. We get 90 agility, 95 break sack, 89 change of direction, 88 speed, 91 acceleration. He's one of the most athletic quarterbacks in the whole game. Maybe not the most athletic, but he is certainly in the S tier. But what he has that all the other very athletic dual threat quarterbacks don't is the most throw power in the game. An absolute howitzer of an arm for DJ Legway. 98 throw power. This combination of just raw, unadulterated power makes DJ Legway one of the most, if not arguably, the most overpowered quarterback in college football 26. Number 5 on our list is maybe an unknown player. You might not be overly familiar with his name, but he is the closest thing to Travis Hunter in this year's game. Koi Perich, the 4-star safety for the University of Minnesota. 6'1", 200 pounds. We're probably going to back out and show the rest of his stats. From a coverage standpoint, very elite. Second-year player, 93 zone coverage, 90 play rec, 86 man, 78 press. We got 90 change of direction, 91 speed, 95 acceleration, 92 agility. You probably are going to want to maybe bump a couple points up into run support, but 85 pursuit along with 84 hit power is a great starting point. We have 94 jumping, but here's where things get interesting. So already looks like an incredible DB, but we're going to throw in the fact that he has 85 catching, 75 carry, 82 catch in traffic, 84 spec catch, and we're not done. Just back out and get a full scope. What else we got? So we got 75 carry, 84 ball carrier vision, 83 break tackle, 68 trucking, 70 stiff arm, 83 spin move, 87 juke move, 77 short route running, 78 medium route running, 75 deep route running, 77 release, 75 throw power, 65 short accuracy, 60 mid accuracy, 72 throw on the run. He can even give you a little bit of juice as a run blocker. So pound for pound, if the debate is who's the best football player in college football 26, it's our man that's coming in at number 5 on our list, Koi Perich. What a talent. Now, speaking of kind of positionless players, we're going to go to number 4 on our list, and that is Harour Perkins Jr., the former 5-star. Where's LSU going to play him? Right now, he's listed at the brand new positional terminology of the will position at 6'1", 220 pounds, a special player. 92 speed, 97 acceleration, 90 agility. We get 80 zone coverage. We get decent enough catching ability for a guy that's classified right now as a linebacker, some of the best in his position. Solid tackle, but a lights-out 97 pursuit. Get great hit power, great jumping, decent enough strength, but here's where it gets a little crazy. 97 finesse move. So this is a guy you can line up anywhere. Hell, I'd probably even consider lining him up as like a nickel and just running nickel blitz over and over again with Harour Perkins. That is how special of an athlete he is going to be. And he's one of those guys in real life, very excited, as well as maybe more so interested at how LSU is going to utilize him, because this is a guy that, like a strong season at LSU, he might, get back that first round conversation for the 2026 NFL draft. Now it's time to get to the South Carolina problem in college football 26. And it's not necessarily a problem. It's a problem for you when you go up against South Carolina. Number 3 on our list is Dylan Stewart, the best pass rusher in college football 26. The former 5-star recruit, 6'5", 245 pounds. We got 88 power move, 96 finesse move. We got 93 hit power. Definitely probably want to bump that strength up a little bit. This is where I'd prioritize when you can manually upgrade him in your South Carolina dynasties, because trust me, I think every single person, unless you absolutely despise South Carolina, is going to play with South Carolina, because that's how ridiculous and overpowered some of their players are. So you beef that strength up a little bit, and you throw that in the fact that he is, again, 6'5", 245, 96 acceleration, 91 speed, 91 agility, 99 pursuit. This is probably, it's a very small sample size because we only have 2 years, but I don't think it's any bit of a stretch to say he's the most overpowered pass rusher we've seen in this revival of the college football video game series. Number 2 on the list, you probably know number 1 is LaNorris staying with South Carolina. Now, it's in the details why I painfully, as a Florida Gator and DJ Legway stan, have to put LaNorris ahead of him if I'm kind of power ranking the freaks at quarterback in college football 26. Very similarly built, 6'3", 240 pounds. But when you look at the stats here, right, for LaNorris, you get 89 speed, 93 acceleration, so that little extra burst when you're deciding to bail out of the pocket. He has an advantage there. Just ridiculous elusiveness stats, which are in line with his highlight reels if you've ever watched South Carolina play. 91 agility, 97 break sack, 92 change of direction. The juke, break tackle, spin move is all very impressive. The 91 ball carrier vision is very impressive. Doesn't quite have the same S-tier arm talent as Legway, who has the biggest throw power in the game, but still 96 is near the top. Certainly, I think it's like tied in the top 5. The trucking, the strength are all in line. But the thing that gives him the biggest advantage is, for the most part, the accuracies are in line with DJ Legway as well. But where this all kind of gets put together, and once you guys get your hands on college football 26, you're going to feel every bit of that 97 throw on the run. That is what just truly separates him and makes him the most overpowered quarterback in the game on the most cheesy, overpowered roster in the game. And I don't know what, seniors in high school that are looking to make the jump to college, and they'll be first-time freshmen in college football 27. But until Nyck Harbor declares, he's probably going to be number 1 on this list every single year, because we truly have never experienced a player like this in a college football video game since freaking Calvin Johnson was at Georgia Tech. Number 1 on the C4 Freaks list for college football 26 is once again last year's champion, Nyck Harbor, the former 5-star recruit at 6'5", 235 pounds, the track star, 99 speed, 97 acceleration. Now, he is a track star that is learning to become a football player, which is represented here in his hands and route running. Like, he's not going to compare to your Jeremiah Smiths and your Ryan Williams of the world is like the top highest overall wide receivers, which they're all freaks in their own right. Like Jeremiah Smith's like 6'3" with like 95, 96 speed. But the fact that we got a lot of room to growth here with the steel caps, 4 for his hands that you can still go, and a bunch for route running. And what he does have, you can still utilize it. 82 catching, 92 spectacular catch, 79 deep route running, 87 release. You pair that with LaNorris Sellers with 96 throw power, 93 acceleration, 97 throw on the run. Have him just run streaks all the time. How are you going to stop? Oh, you know what else he has? Just 92 agility, 98 jumping, 6'5". Throw it up there. This guy is always going to hold the #1 freaks list spot until he leaves. And I really, really hope that there is some kid in high school right now that I don't know about that's going to come in college football 27 as a true freshman and challenge this man for the most overpowered, cheesy player in all of college football. But until that moment happens, Nyck Harbor and South Carolina are truly disgusting in college football 26. So there you go, fellas. That is the C4 Freaks list for college football 26. If there's anyone that I'm sleeping on, let me know in the comment section below. But who are you the most excited when you get your hands on college football 26 to either pick first in an online head-to-head, to pick in your first dynasty? Is it South Carolina? Are you going to embrace the Chiefs? Are you going to look at Texas, who has a ridiculous roster? Are you going to take over the Florida Gators like I am and just dominate with that 98 throw power with DJ Legway? Or there's some other underrated freaks of nature, let me know in the comment section below for me to check them out. I do think could have a little bit of fun with a secondary video where maybe we look at the underrated freaks, guys that are like sub 80 overall, which could be maybe deciding factors when you want to choose maybe a smaller school for a dynasty. I think there's a lot more value to be gained because most of these players, if you pay attention to college football, you know, you don't need me to tell you that LaNorris, Sellers, Dylan Stewart, Harour, Perkins, DJ Legway, Colin Simmons, Anthony Hill are great players. So if you want me to maybe do a follow-up video where we look at some underrated freaks of nature in college football 26, let me know in the comment section below. If it is your first time stopping by, make sure you jump on the wagon here on C4 for the Madden 26 season, for the college football 26 season. All the football content that is going to be dropping over the next month or two is going to be a whirlwind, and I want you guys to be a part of that. So you hit that subscribe button, and I very much appreciate it. We are into year 13 here on the YouTubes for Madden, and we're going to make it the best year yet. Thank you guys very much for watching, and until next time, it's your boy C4 saying peace, I love you. Have a good one.